Number 14. With calculator. So that's good news. Although that also means they're going to give us weird functions, but
we don't have to think about it.
Calculator can handle it. For t greater than 0, particle moves along the x-axis. Velocity of the particle is given by this. Okay, even before I go forward, I'm thinking if I want acceleration, that's dv dt. And if I want position, that's the integral of v. Now, I'll need more information than that, but that's at least gets my brain thinking for this problem. The position at x equals 2, the particle is at 2 and time equals 4. So x of 4 equals 2. That probably means 2 will be one of my limits of integration. At time equals 4, is the particle speeding up or slowing down? Goodness, they like asking that question. So I need the sine of A and the sine of V.
I think it's safe to say it'll be on AP test.
So it's a calculator question. Let's plug V into Y1. I'm going to label it Y1. That way if I forget and just cite Y1 later, I will get credit for that because I've told the grader what Y1 is. One plus 2 sine x squared over 2. Make sure I'm in radians. Someone feel free to remind everyone of that tomorrow, or Thursday, I should say.
Or depending on who's watching it. If he's my students
It's the particle speeding up or slowing down at time 4. Second calculus, I want a value at 4. And the velocity at 4 is 2.979. The acceleration at 4. Now, I do need to tell the grader where I'm getting the acceleration. Even though the calculator is going to do the work, I've got to tell them what I did. So that's dv dt at t equals 4. So second calc, dy dx at 4 is negative 1.164. So the particle is, what's my answer here?
Slowing down.
Slowing down.
At least this is in V sub, it's not particle Q.
It didn't even ask me to justify, so I guess I don't have to say that A and V have different signs, but that's kind of
Don't do more than you're asking for.
Find all times t between 0 and 3 when the particle changes direction. We saw this a minute ago. Particle changes direction. That would mean V changes signs. Oh, there's justify your answer. I just did that. V changes signs would be particle changing direction. Well, I've got a graph of V, and so it looks like it changes signs. I need to be careful because I'm only looking from 0 to 3. It looks like it's only once. Second calc 0. Left bound, right bound, guess. T equals 2.707. And it changes signs lots more times, but those are all after 3, so I don't have to worry about those. So that's a nice one. There's only one answer there. Justify your answer. Yeah, I did that. V changes signs. And I don't have to say any more because they know I have a calculator and I'm just looking at when my graph changes signs. Yes, sir.
What do you do in the calculator for?
For a 0?
Yeah.
Second calculus, and I'm looking for a 0. Like almost everything you need is second calc. And if you remember that much, you can find what you're looking for. Position of the particle. So that means I need to antiderivative V at time 0. So I definitely want to include 0. And then I also want to include time. It gave me something earlier. Yeah, time 4. I'm at 2. So the antiderivative of velocity is position. need to be careful here. They've asked me for one that precedes the value I've got, so my plus minus stuff is a little bit backwards, but as long as your algebra is okay here. So x of 0 equals x of 4 minus, I'm moving things around here, integral from 0 to 4. So 2 minus that integral. Math 9, 0 to 4. Bars, y1, negative 3.815 equals x of 0. Position at time 0. D, glad we got to do this one more time because this is the kind of the only new thing for this unit. Num abs, yes. Total
That's how I'm
distance.
gonna remember that.
Num abs. So 0 to 3, total distance is absolute value of velocity. And that's just plug it into the calculator. So math 9, 0 to 3, math num abs, bars, y1. It always has to think a little longer on the absolute value problems.
Yeah, because it's gotta.
I feel like it shouldn't take that much longer to just turn all the numbers positive, but
Well, it's gotta.
what do I know?
It already automatically calculates all the negative numbers.
So 5.301. Goodness, that one only took 7 minutes.
Lucky,
And
I
I
guess.
felt like that one was pretty straightforward. So we've done almost all the ones I would say you need to look at. That only leaves number 11, and it says 11A and B. So just peeking ahead here. Acceleration.
Again, in position.
Hey, hold on. Shh. We still got 5 minutes left. I'm going to finish going over all of them here. Acceleration. That's just dv dt at t equals 3. It's an ugly equation, but it's with a calculator, so let the calculator deal with that. Find the position. Well, I'm going to have to integrate velocity to get position. And it gives me time 0 to time 3. And again, I'll let the calculator do this. So there's 11A and 11B, roughly speaking. All right, so there's your reminder. We did all of those. So all 100s on the test on
Well, I'm not
Thursday.
guaranteeing 100.